Welcome to the first video on the lecture series of Learning MATLAB. In this video, I will be going to tell you the interface of MATLAB and all of the basic functions that you can perform on MATLAB, how the windows look like, and like how the command window and workspace communicate with each other. What are the every single window that is going to pop up when you are starting using MATLAB. So this is the currently the interface that we have. We one side on the left hand side we have current folder. Current folder is the current working directory in which I am writing. So learn MATLAB in the D folder. I have a folder named learn MATLAB. So I am currently working inside learn MATLAB folder. So every file that I'm going to save during working with MATLAB, it is going to save in this folder only. Now we have command window. In command window, we are actually going to write the commands that MATLAB needs to perform. So to summarize this, we can say that we are going to write the instructions in the command window. The workspace tells us whatever variables we are creating in the command window, it will show up here. It will tell that we are having these many variables. I can show you an example of how the command window and workspace communicate with each other. But before that, I am going to tell you that these are not only the three windows that we are having when we download MATLAB or install it. So we can change the layout using the layout button. If I go to layout, I can see that I can also see the command history window also. So it is right now pop up, but if I click on dot, it will be showing up here. So command history, it has come up here. So it will show up all the commands that I am writing, the history of those commands. So suppose I will bring it here first of all, here. Okay. So if I'm going to create a variable, suppose x, and I give it x values 2 and then I will press enter, I will see that the variable x is created. Now I can see this in the command window that the x has a value of 2. I can also see that in the workspace that I have created a variable which has a value of 2. So workspace will be a collection of all the variables that are created in the session. Also, when we wrote x equals to 2, so this command window will show the commands that I executed inside the command window. So the history has been recorded as you can see here. If I like we can see that x equals to 2 is it is consuming space. So I do not want x to be here. I just want a variable x to be created. So what we will do to suppress the output in the command window, what I will do is I will write y. I am creating another variable y, and then I will give y equals to 1, and then I will press semicolon. Semicolon will not show up in the the output of this will not show up in the command window, but the variable will be created in workspace. Let's press enter and then we'll see. So as we can see in the history also we are having y equals to 1 and the workspace we have created a variable y which has a value of 1. So this is how the command window and workspace communicate with each other. When we install MATLAB, we are having another windows also. We are also having such documentation in which we can take help in some of the functions that we are unable to perform or we are not aware about. So we are also having another window named figure window. Figure window will be a pop-up window in most of the cases and it will not be docked inside it. Docking is when we are clicking on this little symbol, show up all these functions that we want to perform to this particular window. So if I do not want this window to pop up here, to show up here, what I will do, I will undock it. So it will vanish from here. It has vanished. So we can do this with any kind of the windows. Like suppose I do not want the current folder to be here. So I will undock it and it will have a separate folder. If I want to see it and then you can see that the current folder is gone down there and then if we see current folder is there. So okay, I will dock it back again so that we might be comfortable with where we are working on, what command we are writing, what variables do we have. So this is just a basic of this. So now let us see that what are the kind of things, what are the kind of tools and privileges that MATLAB has given us. So here in the tool strip, we can see there are so many tasks, or there are so many things that we can perform on MATLAB window. Every variable that we declare in the command window, it will be saved inside MATLAB in the form of a matrix. So when I am giving you the value of x equals to 2, that means it has a matrix and the matrix has a value of 2. So if I check the size of my variable x, it will say 1 by 1 because it is a matrix of 1 by 1, one row and then one column, and it has a value of 2. So everything that we are going to do in it is going to have, so everything we are going to do in this, we are going to have a variable that is saved in the form of a matrix. So if we want to create some larger matrix or anything like that, so I will put A equals to, I would like to create a matrix, then for matrix we have to use a square bracket, and inside those square bracket we can give, we will start writing from rows. Suppose we are having 1 2 3, this is these 1 2 3 are the value of my first rows. If I want row 2, then I will press semicolon and I will start writing the contents of the second row, which is 5 6 7, with a space. So this is, in this way my variable A is created. So as you can see, whatever I have written here is reflected in the command window. Sometimes, like if you want to create identity matrix, there are things like E, Y, E, and then what size of the identity matrix you want. Suppose I want my identity matrix of 3 by 3, then I will just write 3 and I will have the identity matrix of 3 by 3 size. So this is how you can create variable. This is how you can make the variables on your own. And if we want to clear this window, we will just write CLC. When we will write CLC, we can just see that these commands have been erased from the command window, but the variables are still there in this workspace. So it has not cleared the workspace, it has just given us a space so that we can write something on. If we want to clear the workspace, we can just write clear all, or suppose I'm giving x equals to 2, you can also write clear. So you can see the command, the workspace has been empty. So either you write clear all or you write clear. So if I just want to erase the command window, I will just write CLC, press enter, and then I will see that I have a clear command window.